This is Avenue N behind me. It's tree lined, so you know, it's technically an avenue. Bit of a rut, but hey, I'm in a Wrangler, so who cares? Behind me is level crossing, although the road, really, the Union Pacific is trying its best to encourage people not to use it. I like a challenge, but not that much of a challenge. I'm down here because apparently up on that ridge line, or just this side of the ridge line, the Milwaukee Road used to go through, but I've stopped at maybe 5 or so places today where the Milwaukee line used to run, and there's no real trace of it other than that bridge I showed you earlier. And I think that's largely to do with the power of the plough. We are in farming country, and you know, if you're not using it, we'll plough it up and plant it. Marshalltown's the next big town, but I'm going to skip that. Probably go to somewhere like, I was just looking at its name actually, State Centre, because, you know, why not? It's getting a little bit late in the afternoon. I'll probably finish this like I did yesterday's video in the darkness, but should get to bed a lot earlier anyway. The Milwaukee Road disappearing as it did is, you know, I don't have time for this lecture. Actually I do, here we go. Here's a lecture about the demise of the Milwaukee Road, okay? When Chicago is a railway hub, we know that today, all of those lines converging on it. The reason why it's Chicago is because, one, it was the local market, and all those feeder lines like the Chicago Northwestern and the Great Western and the Rock Island and all of those sort of roads fed out into the countryside to bring the harvest back into the market. Chicago also linked by trunk roads to the east coast. So when those two different versions of railroading collided, the long distance point-to-point version and the spreading fingers across the wilderness version, it created the hub that we know as Chicago. It's also one of the reasons why Chicago is a bottleneck, because those roads feeding out were never intended to be the BNSF empire, for instance, or indeed the Union Pacific. It was only when the Pacific Railway was started from Council Bluffs that the Chicago Northwestern actually had a logical endpoint to get to. And if that Pacific Railway had never been started, then the track I've been following, this one here, could have ended up the same as the Milwaukee Road. It's only the fact that it joins, abuts to the Union Pacific, therefore had value to the Union Pacific, therefore in its merger was retained, that it's still the two-track steel highway that it is today. Hey, if you want to watch more of whatever state you've just been watching, then click on the link or something, because there's plenty more episodes, plenty more highlights, and a literal shit ton of dashcam footage of my adventure from the loop in Chicago to the milepost 0 on the Central Pacific by the riverbank in Sacramento. Alright.